Not try to jerk nobody. Because some people just looking for an excuse to up off of the boat, you know. Yeah, man. When we were coming across the middle passage, you know, when we were coming on the first leg, many of us, our brothers, jump off left us on the ship, you know. And they didn't realize they were leaving. They were going to be leaving us to carry all the burden. They were selfish enough. They were going to give up themselves in suicide. They were going to swim back to shore on the motherland. And we must come to the new land to do all the work. And then afterwards, they start coming here as tourists, come thief for money and all that. I send me email and say I want to have bank account and all that. Run them where these Africans and what will come to rob you. So intelligence must define the future. And finally, the future, it is not for us, but it is to be defined by us. Cornell, you must decide how the piece of equipment you're sending here is going to be stored, is going to be used, is going to be inventoried. If you just send it here and you have no means of accountability, it would not have served its end. Because what I tell you will happen, this person will come and take one because a Cornell didn't send it and the government something. Because the only thing we respect is government things. If it comes from the past student, it's free. So we can take it, we go put on. Nothing for use. So I'm saying, if you give $1,000 to Mr. Small, he must be able to account to you for it. He must get your receipt for it. And he must tell later on what to spend for. And you must justify it in the expenditure. So those are the things that will define it. Tonight, you and I, and I'm including myself in it because this is where I got my foundation in teaching as a trained teacher. My first year as a teacher, was the first year I took an application to Ada Osborne. And he said, all right, you see that over there, so you do that timetable there. I hope this school some things too. So, if it's in by endorsement, there are two things that will define the extent to which we support the process here tonight. One is the word legacy. And all of us, Mr. Foster, all of us have a small or a large legacy from which we can give. And there are those of us who can contribute more. And we say, they must give what is called a legesse, a big sum. Give it a one-off shot. Hey, if you find it in you, take the opportunity to take from yourself and give even one-off. Mr. Paul Steele, I'm appealing to you. You and Mary Clarke, who thought you were big athletes here, and I don't see track shoes coming up to the track and field team as well. I used to work hard here to get them their first pair of track shoes. So I would like, Paul, that you and Mary Clarke give back in large sums. Our ability to contribute, Mary, will largely be dependent on our talent and gifts, Mary. If your talent is small, give of that small. Remember the wither's might. Remember the oil that never diminished. Reverend Baker?
Yes, sir.
You have to teach me those lessons. Don't sit on it.
Amen.
If you sit on it, you will only press it. Mary, don't sit on it. Don't press it. Let somebody use it. Secondly, our ability to contribute will depend on our ambition. Every institution can only grow out of ambition. You hear the talk about the famous law school, and you hear the talk about Lincoln Inn. Lincoln is a lodge. The Lincoln Inn is a lodge. It's not just a school where you go to learn law. It's a lodge. In Michael, we speak about the lodge, Michael. I'm going there on the 17th to be recognized in his 175th year, Michael is looking for 175 persons who have contributed to the work of the college. Your name can only be called if you had contributed. And I'm saying, Mr. Foster, tonight you give, because tomorrow you'll be recognized. Your name will never be seen on the annals of this institution if you never contribute to it. And finally, your ability to contribute will depend on time. When I joined the Deanville Technical High School, and I met with a group of New Yorkers, and New Yorkers are very show-off people, and they were not giving me anything because they think it was too much, Cornell, to put it in their pocket. In New York, you know, $50 whole of money, you know, to tell a man to pay $50 for your food at dinner is war, you know. No, it's seriously true. Things rough in America, man. And I gave them a simple way out. Because I say time is important in contribution. In contributing, time is important. I said, "Small don't give mother nothing, you know, and we father nothing, you know." Because we think we must save it up. We must give a lump sum. But I said, no. I said on that night, that first night, in 1999, to the graduates, I do not want you to give me a Christmas gift. I want every month you take out $1 from your pay pocket and make that contribution. Over the 12 months, you'd have made $12 contribution. Multiply that by the number of graduates live in New York, and at the time we say it was about 1,300, and that would have been a whole heap of money. Just by giving $1 per month. I say to you, let time determine the extent to which you will contribute. Where is Miss Walker? Yes. I'm saying that to you. You come down to Jamaica and you spend a lot of money buying drinks for your friend. Don't buy me no beer if you cannot give me $1 to the school. And gentlemen, we can all start saying that. Don't buy me a beer if you can't give $1 to the school. It's a simple philosophy, you know. Don't buy me a beer if you can't make a modest contribution to the school. So tonight, I don't want nobody to buy me no beer if you can't make a contribution to the school. And I expect to get a lot of beers from everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of time, I think mine has expired. But the future eventually becomes the past. And the past, if it is worth it, must define the future. What time is left of you and I to enjoy? Reverend Baker, I want every one of us here tonight to do one thing. This is my humble plea. We must seek first to acknowledge our God. Every one of us, while we are still young, and all of us are young here tonight, let us rise up and serve God. One little foolful American the other day caused panic in the world because he was predicting that time has come and we are there. Ladies and gentlemen, my humble plea on this night, keep the vigil. Let me hope that you and I will meet at that golden jubilee. May God bless you.